save your receipts from your holiday internet shopping? You just might need them when tax time comes. Let's spend 5 minutes on the topic of taxing internet purchases with State Representative Kerry Benninghoff. Welcome.
Thank you very much for having us.
So what does the current tax code say about online shopping or e-tail or whatever you want to call it?
Well, as you know, that's a real growing area of people's purchases, and we are currently in statute telling people that they are required to make sure the sales tax is either collected by whom they are making the purchases or they are responsible to remit this. We have a problem in Pennsylvania, as many states do, trying to collect it from companies that are not based here in Pennsylvania.
Can you kind of frame some of the trends here for this type of shopping? I mean, it's more and more common.
Well, with young children, I see how fast my children are progressing to using it almost on a full-time basis. And I think technology allows us to do that touch of a telephone, which is in our hand. You don't even have to go to a land-based computer anymore. So this year's Black Friday shopping season, reportedly nationwide, it was almost 50% shopping was done online as it was done in brick and mortar businesses. And so for those brick and mortar businesses that we hear from, this is a very big challenge for them because they still have all the costs of hosting a business, and in some ways feel there's some unfair trade practices going on where people are going in and comparing prices online with their cell phones to their prices, finding that they can purchase an item somewhere else for a couple dollars cheaper, leaving the brick and mortar stone who pay taxes, pay employees, pay property taxes, and oftentimes are very generous in the community doing charitable work and are competing against a company that doesn't even exist in Pennsylvania.
Well, the State Department of Revenue would agree with you on that fairness issue, and what's in the news is the fact that they've come out and said we need to be collecting this, and consumers need to do this if the businesses don't. Certainly many people did not save their receipts over this past year, so what would you recommend, or what is the department
Well, two things
saying?
people need to keep in mind. First of all, this is a tax that is already owed. We're talking about $360 million that Pennsylvania is missing out on that is owed to the Commonwealth. But people, even if they didn't save the receipts, generally are making these purchases on a credit card. They get monthly statements, and I would encourage them to keep those and obviously record those things. And when they go to their tax preparer, they need to acknowledge that, because on the new 1040 tax forms in Pennsylvania, there will be a specific line for you to submit any amount of sales tax that is owed by any purchases you made in the last calendar year. Again, we'd love to be able to do this from the vendor. We think that's a smarter, more efficient way of doing it, but a lot of the big companies are not willing to do this yet. And this is a nationwide problem. I know Congress has been looking at it, but in the state of Pennsylvania, we think it's prudent to the other taxpayers who are paying their taxes that we fairly require people to remit this tax. And
we had discussed earlier, it's a lot easier to track these kind of things as well.
Absolutely. And I think what we're not looking for every little nickel dime type thing, but we have people who go across state lines currently and make major purchases, multiple washing machines or 40, 50 tires, come back and maybe try to resell these types of things. There are actually agents along the borders who tried to intervene there, and if you're stopped and you are found to have made these purchases, you will be required to pay that sales tax. But this is also being for those individuals who may be filing taxes and trying to use these purchases as a deduction. Maybe they're making purchase of furniture for a business. You can't expect to be getting a business deduction when you haven't even paid a sales tax. And I think technology is going to allow the Commonwealth to better cross-reference these things. And so I would encourage people, if they can, keep track of this stuff and voluntarily remit what is owed to the Commonwealth.
Well, it's important to get the word out, and I think we're doing that here.
And I think that's part of the proposal by the Commonwealth right now, is to try to educate people that this is something that they are expected to do, and we would appreciate the compliance.
Well, thanks. If you have comments or questions about this or any other legislative topic, Representative Benninghoff's information will be shown on the screen in just a few moments. Thanks for spending 5 minutes with State Representative Kerry Benninghoff.